Welcome to What If We Watched, the show where we ask ourselves, what if we watched this? Today we ask ourselves, what if we watched A Silent Voice?
Oh, okay. Yep.
Jesus Christ.
We watched it,
Alright,
and it's your birthday, isn't it? Happy
yeah, as of
birthday.
recording this, it is my birthday, which is...
Clap, clap. Some clapping
And
emojis.
what better film to watch on my birthday than this?
There are better movies to watch, but yeah, okay.
Not for me. I've got a synopsis here. I probably could have made
Brilliant.
my own one because I've watched
We
this
forgot
film
to do-
so many times.
We forgot to do synopses for all the Pirates of the Caribbeans, so
True.
apologies if you had no idea what we were talking about. What movie are they talking about? Okay,
Right.
go on.
When a grade school student is with impaired hearing is bullied mercilessly, she transfers to another school. Years later, one of her former tormentors sets out to make amends. Okay, that's not actually true. That's not.
That is
really
pretty much. That's
Not
pretty
really.
much the movie.
It's not one of her tormentors. It was the main tormentor.
The main one, yeah.
Right.
Well, do you want to say your opinion first to reel him in?
This is my most favorite film of all time.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Praise indeed for Makoto Shinkai.
This
or
is
whoever
my
made
this
this
is
one.
my Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy.
Oh wow! Right. Okay.
I did write some notes, not whilst watching the film, but afterwards.
I didn't because I watched it literally an hour ago, so I didn't. It's pretty fresh in my mind.
I watched it twice.
Yeah, you watched? Didn't you watch it yesterday?
And then watched it. Yeah, and then I watched it today.
I don't see how you could do that. It felt really long. Anyway.
Maybe. I still have problems with it. Okay, there are for me at least there are a total of 1.5 flaws that I found.
1.5?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
But I'll get to those later. Because we've got to start positive. We've got to start with the positive.
First of all, what's the deal with the title? Because the thing says the shape of voice.
I think that's a mistranslation. The film is actually... Look, I have the manga here. I have the manga box set here.
Wait, what? There's multiple?
Yeah, there's 7.
Oh, I gotta say, I do love a box set.
And
anyway.
It also, sidetrack. It also comes with a poster and Shoko's notebook.
Oh,
which is
her writing, her Google Translate book.
Which is very cool. I love that. Okay.
Right.
Well, there's just so much I love about it. Okay. So, I'm gonna go through the 3-act structure because I know you love that. Okay, Act 1, I thought was amazing. Act 1 is amazing because is
that the part where she's getting bullied the whole
time?
Yeah,
that's like Act 1 is just a really long flashback. And also the bullying in Act 1, like when it shows her getting bullied, is very real.
It's hard to watch.
It really is, and it's not like I don't want to fight you. I wouldn't want to fight me neither. It's not that kind of bullying.
What do you mean? That's the most realistic bullying there is. I don't want to fight you, Flash. I wouldn't want to fight me neither.
It's just
brilliant.
I love that. I love Act 1 because you really see because none of the people bullying her are actually bad people. They're just kids. They're
6th graders
who don't understand Shoko's disability, and they portray that in the only way they know how. Especially our main character, Shoya.
Shosho.
Yeah.
Also, he's got other names, or has he? I don't know.
It's just Shoya or Sho or Shosho.
Okay. Yeah, the little girl calls him Shosho.
Okay. Act 2A, I'll get into that later because that was
You
my
said 2A.
that was my
Oh,
least. Act 2. No,
brilliant.
while I was watching this, I pinpointed exactly where each act starts and ends. So yeah.
I got the midpoint, but it was kind of a blur in between
Act
acts for
2A.
me.
I'll get to that later. Act 2B is it's not very good.
Is that the part where he loses all his friends
no, it's like
gradually? They all start
it's
hating him.
from the exactly. Act 2B is pretty good, I would say. And then Act 3 just turns this film into a masterpiece. It turns this film into it's just so all right. Okay. I don't have a lot to say. I don't have a lot to say about Act 2 at the Act 2s. Actually, I'll get to Act 2A later because that was where like a lot of the problems of this film take place. But Act 3,
the 1.5 problems.
Yes, Act 3 is just oh my god, that scene where he goes to grab the camera and then he sees her and then the music just starts building up and then just as she's about to jump, the music gets at its peak and then he screams her name and then the music just stops.
It really had me there because I thought she jumped.
She did, and then she grabbed her, and then he grabbed her.
Yeah. It was a real Batman Forever, Spider-Man PS4 moment.
Okay, so now will probably be a good time to talk about the sub versus dub comparison, because in the sub, it relies heavily on Japanese tradition of calling formally when you talk to someone formally, you call them by their last name, which we sometimes do here, but not always. And he calls her by her last name in every single scene except for when she jumps off. So you know when he screams her name.
Would you say that makes the sub better?
No, because I say the dub is better. That's probably a controversial opinion. But first of all, the voice actress who plays Shoko is actually deaf in real life.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's
also
poggers.
And also, you see a progression. So when Shoko is first introduced and she tries to speak, you don't understand her at all. But then at the end, when she tries to speak, you understand her pretty clearly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And then also, when Shoko finally apologizes to Shoko for everything that he does, and the lead up to that scene specifically with the music, with like the really or like almost insanity music, while she's running towards the bridge, and then when he's actually apologizing to her, that scene is amazing as well.
I was laughing when he broke out of hospital because the way he was running was so funny. He was just like, I know it's supposed to be an emotional scene, but I couldn't help laughing because the animation was interesting there.
What is that? What do you mean by that? I thought the animation was great in this.
Just that part. Should I talk about what I thought of the movie?
Wait, what? Okay. What did you like about it first of all?
I'm just. This was the best anime material we've seen. It was really good. I loved this film, if I'm honest.
Wait, were you trying to trick me by saying?
I was trying to bamboozle you.
Yeah.
I loved this. It was really good.
I'm so happy now.
The scene at the start where he was I'm just gonna track through the whole movie. Okay, so the scene at the start where he was gonna jump off was so intense, which I found really surprising.
Bro, I'm so happy now.
Because this is the first time we'd met his character, and yet he was gonna jump, and I was like, no, don't do it. And then we met him when he was a little kid, in like year 6 or whatever, and I was getting so mad, and I was gonna send you a message, like complaining, like, am I supposed to empathize with this guy because he's not working?
That's
He's
another
so
thing that I love
mean.
about this film. it like at
It
the
makes you
start.
hate him.
Yeah, it makes you hate him, and then it makes you love him.
Yeah, and I was just thinking, I don't know if I can enjoy this movie because I'm gonna hate the protagonist the whole
Oh,
way
yeah.
through. And then
That's what my when my mum watched this film, she also thought that.
he became maturer, and he was such a good character. The actress for Shoko, I didn't realize she was actually deaf, but she did a great job.
Yeah, she did. She did a great job.
It made me, obviously I know she is deaf, but I didn't realize, and it made me think, oh my god, she's done such a good job of, obviously, because if you can't hear, you can't hear yourself talk, and so that was incredibly realistic, her take on that. Um, uh, no, I'm not going to get to the bad stuff yet. So the music, because you already told me they recorded it inside the piano. I think that's great because it gives the impression it's all to do with hearing. I think it's the, like, you can hear when the notes are played in the music. You can hear like the thump as they land. So you can obviously hear the sound, and then you can hear like the as the notes land, which is just, I don't know, I thought it was pretty neat. I felt so bad for Shoya when he was losing all his friends, and that one girl who was like who was on the video with the Ferris wheel.
All right, yeah.
The one who was bullying her.
Yeah,
I hated her so much.
Yeah, a lot of people do. I hated her.
I literally want her to die.
Do you know who I
She's
hated
just-
more? Do you know who I hated more?
Who?
That blonde girl that kept on trying to defend herself.
I don't remember her in the flashbacks, so that's why I wasn't mad at her.
Okay. I've already read the first volume of the manga, which basically
Oh wow,
which is basically just the flashbacks.
Speedy boy.
Yeah. So and in that the blonde haired girl. Okay, I'll show a picture of you just so you can remember.
I know what she looks like.
Oh right, yeah. She actually partakes in the bullying.
Right. Okay.
Because
I don't remember because
in the movie she just kind of stands back and just is laughing with the rest. But in the manga she actually partakes in the actual bullying.
Yeah.
Which makes her whole trying to defend herself even more infuriating.
Yeah. I just still can't understand how I hated the show at the start so much, and then I'm just completely rooting for him.
That's what they're trying to do.
It works so well, and then obviously I thought he was gonna die when he was in the coma because it was coming towards the end of the movie. Everyone was like, "Oh man, he's gonna come back."
That'd be very unsatisfying.
That makes me think that
the whole point
wasn't going
is that he's trying to like apologize to her. So if the film ends without him doing that, then that would be an awful ending.
The guy with the broccoli hair, is he like comic relief?
Oh hell yeah! He's the comic.
He was like my favorite character. He's so funny.
He's like that. He's like that character in all like sad movies that is trying to like to stop the audience from like blatantly
from dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked him, and the way he was referring to Shoya as his best friend every time.
His friendship. His friendship with Shoya was so wholesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Okay, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think that Shoya and Shoko should have gotten together? Because I don't think they should have. I don't think that would have been a good idea.
This kind of links in with my main negative point, and I think they should have.
I don't think they should.
Basically,
I think it's good that they didn't.
The midpoint, so in between 2A and 2B, that's like the turning point in the story, and yet in this it doesn't really do anything. So the midpoint here basically is, correct me if you think I'm wrong, but it's basically where she's trying to say I love you, and he's like, and he doesn't understand her.
I know that. Yeah, I know.
And he thought she was saying the moon, even though it sounds nothing like the moon.
I also was like, what? How do you mistake that for the moon? But yeah, I also laughed at that scene because it was just kind of
But
stupid. Kind
they
of,
didn't resolve it, and I don't know why.
True.
I'd be happy if they didn't include it rather than put it in as this big event
Yeah,
and then just not do anything with it.
That scene kind of felt like the Rise of Skywalker when Finn is trying to tell Rey something and then they just don't go anywhere with it.
Yeah,
Kind of
Finn's
yeah,
arc
that's what it
ends
felt
with
like.
"I might have the Force." There you go. Here's your trilogy.
Also,
Anyway,
I just realized something.
Mhm.
This is a Silent Voice and Pirates of the Caribbean for this in this What If We Watched are the same, because like you think it's a masterpiece and I was expecting to not like it and I ended up having a great time. I thought this film was a masterpiece. You were expecting to have a bad time and you ended up liking it.
There you go. That's the thing. Also, the scene where Broccoli Hair was pretending to be like an American gangster.
Yeah.
That was so funny. Where he dipped the fry in the ketchup. Oh, it was hilarious. He was just like, "Oh well, you gotta listen to me, boss." Best scene in the movie.
What are that ending though? That ending scene. That was very sad. That was very emotional.
Where he stopped having social anxiety.
Yeah, when
does he have social anxiety?
When all the X's fell off the face.
Yeah. Does he have social anxiety?
I'm gonna bring up the manga again.
Okay.
It's explained why it's basically explained why. In the movie, you can pretty much guess why the X's are on there, but in the manga outright, it pretty much explains it. He basically.
What's the reason?
Actually, no. It is explained in the film. He doesn't. I think it's that he doesn't feel like he deserves friends, so he's like.
And he doesn't deserve to look people in the eye.
Yeah. Also, I felt really sad for him during like the theme parks when they went to the theme park, and he was like questioning whether or not he deserved to have fun.
And all these friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. His character, I just don't understand how he managed to appeal so much. I think the reason we love the good version of him is because the bad version of him was so bad. Like most people say that the purpose of villains in stories is to make the good guys look better. And so Shoy is the good guy, and at least for the first act, also the bad guy, which makes him seem better. It's just
it's so perfect. It literally feels like his himself in the present and his past self are two completely separate characters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I realised that this film has the exact same message as A Christmas Carol.
Redemption.
Which is that anyone can get a redemption.
Yeah, even if you're an old racist man who makes fun of disabled kids like Ebenezer Scrooge.
He didn't make fun of disabled kids.
Bob Cratchit's son.
Oh yeah.
Tiny Tim. It's me, Tiny Tim.
Oh.
Do you think they should have included the I love you part where she gives him the Haribos on the stick?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I think they should have, even if they didn't do anything with it.
I think if I could go either way. I could go with the way it was in the film wasn't very well executed. That either they could have just not had it at all, or they could have had it and dealt into it further. Because if that happened, then I would have wanted them to kind of be together. But I feel like the whole point of the film was for him to apologize to her. And also, another thing I loved about this was the way it portrayed Shoko's little sister was just so realistic. Because like, she wanted
her sister was probably my favorite character, and Broccoli Boy.
Her sister just wanted she wanted to help her, but she didn't know how. So she was like, she was thinking the best way, because she is a big fan of photography. So she uses that's the only thing she feels she could have done to help her, but I guess it didn't work.
I have a few questions about the sister. First of all, So if this was playing out in real life, which obviously to them in the movie it is, how would they not know that like it's clearly a girl pretending to be a boy? Like she just said,
Well,
yeah, I'm her boyfriend.
It's anime.
Yeah, but like
It's anime.
it's like I'm her boyfriend. Also, joke's on you. I'm her younger sister.
Yeah, but
Who's like, how old is she?
that
Like
thing would
9?
never work. It can only that thing can only that kind of thing can only work in anime.
Wait, so the main characters. I know that Shoko is 18.
Yeah.
She turned 18 in like June or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then, so how old is the sister meant to be? Because she looked like 9 years old, but she's probably like 14. Wait, so she's like is she like what 13, 14 years old?
Yeah, she's probably like around 15, 16 or something like that.
She, the way they draw age gaps is like totally unrealistic. She doesn't look 16 years old. She looks about 8.
I'll look
Anyway,
I'll look up her age. Just I don't know.
Make sure the FBI don't catch you.
No.
I can only remember the name of 2 characters, which were the main 2.
I searched up a character, and the second thing that came up was age. So I guess a lot of people just want to know this. Yeah, she's 15. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that kind of explains the photography thing, because like, yeah, she's mature enough to be a good photographer. Also, it's super wholesome how she won the competition.
Yeah, that was, and she's like really bad at school.
And Shoko's mum, I hated her.
Ooh, Shoko's mum.
Sometimes I understood like why she slapped the kid, because he was
a total
mean boy.
I'm going back to the manga.
Okay, let's do this. Okay. This is a new segment of the show.
Like a side bit in the first volume where like Shoyo's mum. We can get into Shoyo's mum's character later. But
she's the one with the weird hair.
Yeah. She's giving Shoko a haircut. This is like before. I think this is before she goes to school. Before she's going to that school.
Okay.
So she Shoko wants it cut a certain way, but then the mum comes in and says, "No, I want Shoko to be strong like men, so I want her hair cut short."
Wait, what? I don't remember that part.
No, it's in the manga.
Was it in the manga?
Yeah, it wasn't in the film. And then strong
like men.
And then the mum
they should have included that.
And then the mum gives Shoko the haircut that Shoko wanted, not her mum's. And then the mum gets like really angry at her and says,
"What's the one that she wanted? Is that the one she has for the majority of the movie?"
She wanted her hair to be like really no. The one that Shoko had in the movie was the one that Shoko wanted.
Well, the long one.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, when she tied up her hair, that part was symbolism, I think. Just like, it's when she's showing her hearing aids for the first time. It's like It's like she's come to terms with the fact that she's deaf, and not everyone's gonna like her. Also, because when she arrived in the school at the start, she was very friendly, and she was sort of looking at the world through rose-tinted glasses, I think. And she decided not to do that anymore.
There's a lot of symbolism in this film. Like, there's Buddhist symbol. They reference karma from Buddhism. Because, like, I don't know how, but
it's because Shoya lost his friends.
Right.
Like in the start, remember after everyone was saying, "Oh, you're the main bully. You bully," and then he was like, "No, you guys all did it as well," and they're just like, "No, we didn't. Goodbye."
All right.
That was the karma, I think. Like in the first act. Now
to talk about my 1.5 flaws.
Ooh, the juice.
My one flaw.
Let's do this.
It could be more than one, but right now, my one flaw is that red-haired guy.
What? He looks like a K-pop member.
No, not because of that.
He does.
Just the fact that he
though.
does absolutely nothing throughout the whole thing, and he doesn't even need to be there because all he does is say a few words.
What was his whole deal? Because like
Nothing.
the
He had
blonde
nothing.
girl was like, "Hey, this guy has a crush on you, maybe,"
No,
and
no,
then
it
he
was
just
like
sort of walks around
hey,
with him.
this guy wants to be your friend, and then he just
Why would you whisper that way? Why don't you just say, "Hey, you want to be friends with my friend"?
Doesn't do anything. Apparently, in the manga, he does more, but not that much. He doesn't even do that much more.
There are 7 volumes. It's like the new Justice League. He's got to fill up 4 hours of stuff.
I don't know who he. I don't know. I forgot his. I keep on forgetting his name because he just doesn't matter.
His name is J-Hope. That's his name.
I mean,
and he's like this. And what's the half a floor? Yeah. How can you have half a floor?
I might put this up to a whole floor, but my half a floor. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm gonna put it up to a whole floor. Is Act 2A.
Yep.
That was pretty boring. Act 2A is quite boring. It was kind of boring because nothing really happened.
I would say the only movies where Act 2A is guaranteed to be interesting is superhero origin stories, because that is where they're becoming the superhero. But everywhere else, it's just sort of trundling along, trying to get to the sad part.
I think it is really hard to make a compelling Act 2A, which is why I only had it as half a floor, because it was quite hard. It would have been quite hard to make.
If I'm honest, I couldn't. The only thing I could tell you that happened then is he's sort of trying to. That's when he meets her and he's like, "Oh god damn, I got my bread, but I don't want to talk to her. But I got my bread, so I should probably go." That's Act 2A in a nutshell, isn't it?
Okay. What about Shoga's mum? What do you think about her?
She was pretty realistic, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
The fact
too.
that she wasn't sad, but she was like angry that the kid was going to kill himself.
Sad. She was like angry sad, but not angry.
And she accidentally burned his million yen.
Wait. I'm gonna see. No, I'm gonna convert that into.
That's probably like a few thousand. I think.
Into Great British pounds.
Great British pounds. Tetley.
All right. 1 million. Well, I mean,
it's 6 zeros.
Right. That is
2 quid.
£123,566 and 4 pence.
Oh, that's not bad. She burnt it.
If you accidentally burnt if you accidentally burned like £100,000, you'd be quite annoyed. You'd be quite.
Yeah. No, but I think the most realistic part about that scene was that he was like, "Oh god damn, my money," and then as soon as the fire started, he was panicking about the fire rather than the fact that the money was gone.
So I find it weird that
shows he cares for his family.
I find it weird that they were shouting about suicide in front of like a 4-year-old.
Yeah, but Maria doesn't understand a thing. She's just an innocent little child. Also, like, I was so surprised when they played that song in the opening credits.
Yeah, it was great.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it was
I thought it'd be one of those dumb anime songs again.
British band.
Great British band.
Yeah, and oh man, it fit really well with the opening, because it's just like, oh man, these kids, they're having fun. They're
having the time of their lives.
It fits it fits surprisingly well for an anime. You'd never expect like that kind of song to be played in an anime.
No, you wouldn't. The guy who's Shoya's sister's husband, who was in it for the really ripped guy.
And then Act 1, he just opens the curtains and he's just like pulling weights. And then just,
yeah, I can't remember what he was doing. I just remember him pulling the curtains on it. And then he shows up at the end doing something or other. I don't know what. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it said he was in the. It said that he was like in the military for the whole movie, and then came back at the end.
Right. Okay. I was greatly surprised by how much I love this movie, if I'm honest. It's easily in like my top 30 movies, maybe.
I'll
Top
take that.
20.
I will take that.
If it was in the top 20, it would be like 19, but it was really good.
I will take that. That's good.
Yeah.
Is this
I did enjoy it very much.
is this your perfect film?
That I've been searching for.
Yeah.
That we've been journeying through this series to find out. No.
Okay.
But I hope that one day we
I
will
wasn't
find it.
expecting it to be.
We'll find it through this series. We'll find a film that neither of us have ever seen, and I'll go, wow, that was pretty neat. Should we do scores out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get the calculator ready.
Right.
I'm gonna give it. Actually, no. You go first.
Ooh. I'm going all out. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10.
Okay, I'm giving it an 8. 18 out of 20. Let's go. That's the best. Oh my god, that's the best score so far.
We did it.
We did it, guys. The best score so far goes to A Silent Voice. 18 out of 20.
Hell yeah.
Near perfection. Yeah. Fantastic. What's next week? Is it the Ho 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 Christmas special next week?
No.
Because wait, it's not?
No, I don't think it is.
Let me have a look. See. It is. Oh no, this is the start of season 3 as well. Welcome to season 3, episode 1. Next time we got the Bad Education Christmas special. Because it's almost Crimbo time. And then we'll be kicking off 2021 with Man of Steel. You got any parting things you would like to say?
I just remembered the company that made this film, Kyoto Animation. In I forget the year, but it was burnt down in an arson attack.
It was you. You're the one always talking about arson. What was that thing like at the very start? It was like the point of light or something. It said that. Was like, that just a studio name?
Yeah, the point. No, I don't think it was.
Okay, just some random thing.
Yeah, there's almost 3 names. Oh yeah. Also, one more thing.
Yeah.
This in 2016, this film was competing with Your Name.
Which one won?
For anime movie of the year. This one won.
Oh, that's good.
One. Okay, so now that we've watched like I'd say the big 3 of sad anime films, Your Name, Working with You, and A Silent Voice. I want you to rank them.
Ooh, okay. Number 3, Your Name.
Okay.
It was pretty good when I watched it for the first time, but then, as we said in the review, which you can watch on the channel, it got very weak for me after the midpoint. Weathering with You is coming in second. It was better than Your Name, but it wasn't better than The Silent Voice because I found there were way too many like supernatural elements. Number 1, The Silent Voice, it was just grounded in reality, had a solid message, solid characters, solid story. Every single part of the film delivered as much as it could, which places it number 1.
This is a great
bravo. Let me look up. I'm going to look up the director to do an 07 to him.
It's a she, Will. Are you assuming genders?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Okay, 07 to oh damn, I'm too British to pronounce this.
Don't worry, Will. I can
Naoko Yamada.
It. Okay.
It's Naoko Yamada. 07, which is a salute.
And salute to the person who made the manga.
Who is?
Yoshitoki.
My god, it's J.K. Rowling.
Yeah. Yoshitoki Oimere. I butchered that name.
Great British pronunciation.
Oh man, dude. This is such a good like quality Yeah,
I
look,
gotta take a look at that
yeah, look. Okay,
in
so
IRL. Okay, I gotta see that in
it
real life at
says
some point.
communication notebook 6 -2, which is the name of their class.
If you want
Shoko
to talk to me,
Nishimiya.
write in this notebook.
My name is Shoko Nishimiya. It's nice to meet you.
Is it like a replica?
Yeah, it is. I would like to
Is
get
there
to know
bullying in
everyone
it?
through this through this notebook. If there was, that'd be great. I think. When you want, I mean, not great, but like that'd be not like.
They're just throwing
I don't,
insults at you while you're reading it.
I don't condone bullying. When you want to talk to me, please use this notebook. I can't hear, which is the catalyst for for the whole movie. And
Yeah,
then
that was a great scene.
there's loads of blank pages.
Where you can just write insults in
And then
there.
there's like a short bit of the author's new manga.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna say bye. I was very happy with that. I'm looking forward to our Crimbo special. I'll see you next
Is that
time.
actually next week?
Yeah, because it's
Okay.
coming up to Christmas next week.
Oh yeah.
We might wait a bit, or should we post it on Christmas Eve?
Well, that'd be great. Yeah, I'd do that.
Okay, so we'll record it a bit before, post on Christmas Eve. Goodbye.
Yeah.